My mother is a prostitute. I know you will all laugh or take it personal, but wait. Just wait till you hear me out.
My name is Amina, and I found myself in my classroom holding a piece of paper in my hands, trying to read out my own essay aloud. I stood in front of my classmates and nervously said, "My mama, Ashawo." Laughter echoed through the room, and I felt a mix of embarrassment and confusion. Little did they know, the story had a beginning, a story that unfolded on its own. Wait till you all hear me. This assignment was given to us a week before, and I was going home, walking through the familiar path that leads home. I spotted my school teacher, Mrs. Johnson. She is a very kind and friendly teacher. She was busy arranging some papers, and I mustered the courage to approach her. "Good afternoon, ma," I greeted, clutching my school bag. Mrs. Johnson looked up with a warm smile. "Good afternoon, Amina. How was school today?" "It was fine, ma." I hesitated for a moment before continuing. "I wanted to talk to you about something." She gestured for me to go on, and I handed her a neatly folded paper. "What's this, Amina?" Mrs. Johnson inquired. "It is a note, ma," I replied. "We were given assignment to write about our mother's occupation. And my mama, Ashawo, and I need your help to word my mother's job properly." Mrs. Johnson's expression softened, and she held my mouth to keep it low, looked sideways to know if anyone was listening. Then she motioned for us to sit on a nearby bench. "Tell me more, Amina." In simple words, I shared the challenges my family faced and how my mama's job caused others to laugh at me. "Mrs. Johnson, I wanted to talk to you about this assignment. It is about your parents' occupation, and well, my mama's profession is different from others." "Amina, it is essential to approach this with respect. Share the uniqueness of your family while being mindful of others' feelings. Maybe focus on the values and love that define your family." "I understand, ma, but some classmates might not react well. What if they make fun of me?" Mrs. Johnson said. "It is important to educate your peers rather than confront them. Share your story with confidence, and if anyone reacts negatively, remember, it is their lack of understanding. Respond calmly, and maybe they will learn something new." "Thank you, Mrs. Johnson. I appreciate your advice. I will try to approach it positively and hope for the best." "You are welcome, Amina. Embrace your story, and others might learn from your perspective. If you need more support, I am here." Mrs. Johnson listened attentively, her eyes reflecting understanding. Then she said, "Amina, everyone's family is unique. Your mama loves you and works hard to provide for you." She explained gently, "It's essential to be proud of who you are and where you come from. Education is a powerful tool that can change perception." Feeling a sense of comfort, I asked, "Can you help me with my assignment, ma, so I can learn and maybe change how they see me?" Mrs. Johnson nodded with a reassuring smile. "Of course, Amina. Education is for everyone, and I am here to support you." I thanked Mrs. Johnson and headed home. Back at home, the air filled with the aroma of dinner cooking. I found my mother in the kitchen. We exchanged greetings, and Mama, with a warm smile, asked the usual question, "Amina, you don't do your homework?" I couldn't help but grin. "Yes, Mama. Mrs. Johnson is helping me with it." "Mrs. Johnson, she sabi book well. I dey happy say she dey help you." Mama praised, her hands skillfully moving around the pots and pan. Encouraged by Mama's word, I decided to ask her a question that had been on my mind since Mrs. Johnson offered to help. "Mama, why you no go school like Mrs. Johnson?" I asked, curiosity filling my eyes. "Mama, her hands still busy with dinner preparation, let out a deep sigh. Amina, life sometimes be like film wey no dey go how we plan am. When I be small like you, I wan go school. I even wan be a doctor, but my papa wey born me get wahala. He owe person money, and when he no fit pay, he use me settle the debt. He carry me give him debtor to do something wey he like with me. My eyes widened as I absorbed Mama's past experience, a story I had never heard before. My papa carry me give one woman, Madam Ij, make she dey carry me give people and he dey collect money. Na so I can't get belle with you. I no even sabi who give me belle. Even when I get belle with you, I be think say my papa and Mama J go stop, but them no stop my pikin. Mama continued. Her voice changed with a mix of pain and acceptance. But Amina, you na the best thing wey don happen to me. I dey happy say you fit learn and I born you. You go school well, make you fit do better pass me. Tears welled up in my eyes as I realized the sacrifices my mama made for me. It wasn't her fault after all that the person who was supposed to protect her sold her out. In that moment, I felt a profound sense of love and determination. I hugged my mama and went to bed, holding my mother in my heart dearly. The next day, I went back to school, armed with the confidence to write about my mother. I understand the true essence of her heroism. She might be labeled with a term that society misunderstands, but in my eyes, she is the epitome of sacrifice and resilience, and I'm ready to tell everyone how heroic my mother is. I was called upon to read out my essay. I stood up, thinking about everything my mama has gone through for me. Then I started. My mama na Ashawo. She is an amazing mother in the heart of my small world. My mother stands as a beacon of strength and resilience. Her story is not conventional tale, but one of courage, sacrifice, and unwavering love. Even though some may label her as an Ashawo, I see a hero who has faced life challenges with grace. My mother, a woman of incredible fortitude, overcome a past filled with difficulties, a past where her father's debt led to a life that denied her the opportunity to attend school. Yet, in the face of adversity, she stood tall, confronting the consequences of a difficult life with a determination to provide for our family. Her journey wasn't easy. I learned that she faced exploitation and hardship, and even when she got pregnant with me, she couldn't identify my father. Despite these challenges, she embraced motherhood with a profound love that has shaped my existence. My mother's sacrifices have been boundless. She worked tirelessly to settle debts that weren't even hers to begin with. She endured a life that denied her education, ensuring that I don't face the same fate. Every day, she puts her heart and soul into creating a better future for me. Despite the judgments society cast upon her, I know the true hero that she is. She didn't let circumstances define her or our family. Instead, she rose above them with a spirit that refuses to be broken. My mother may be labeled, but in my narrative, she is the unsung hero, the guiding force that propels me towards a brighter future. In the end, my essay isn't just a portrayal of a woman labeled as an Ashawo. It is a tribute to a mother, my hero, who faced life's storm with grace, love, and an unwavering commitment to the well-being of her child. In her story, I find the strength to overcome obstacles, the courage to embrace my own journey, and the inspiration to become a hero in my own way. As I shared the story about my mom in the class, something amazing happened. It was quiet and everyone was listening. I felt a bit nervous, but as I continued talking about my mom's strength and love, the room changed. It's like the quiet turned into a happy feeling. Instead of laughing this time, they clapped for my mom. It made me feel proud. It was like they saw my mom through my eyes as a hero. Even though people might say things about her, they understood that she did everything for me. The class learned that heroes can be found in unexpected places. Just because someone has a different job or faces challenges doesn't mean they are not strong or caring. My mom's story taught everyone that we should look beyond labels and see the goodness in people's hearts. The moral lesson is that everyone has their own story, and it's essential to understand and appreciate each other. We shouldn't judge someone based on what others say or think. There is more to people than meets the eye, and sometimes it takes sharing our story to create understanding and kindness. So the class didn't just learn about my mom, they learned a bigger lesson about compassion, resilience, and not judging others. It was a special moment that showed how stories can change the way we see the world and the people in it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like our video, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to share the story with your family and your friends. Till we see you again in our next story. Goodbye.